G'day everybody, Mayor Ben Shaw here. Just a bit of an update on our last week's council meeting. A few things on the agenda. Something exciting, and you'll see with the Mills Estate in the background here. Council have now approved the Mills Estate's hotel. So that's a 100-bed, 4.5-star boutique hotel, and that will be coming online, I guess, in the next 12 months. They'll start the process with building that, and that's fantastic growth for our area here in New Norfolk. Also around the Mills Estate, Council approved the rezoning of the land in the old Royal Derwent site, so they can go ahead and ask the Planning Commission to consider a hospital on that site for the future of the Derwent Valley and New Norfolk residents. So that's really exciting news. Obviously the Mills Estate poured their first slab last week on their first stage of all of their housing that's about to come through. So what I've done on that day as well is put it on the Minister for Infrastructure to make sure that we are actually starting to look at our infrastructure needs here in New Norfolk and the Derwent Valley as well. So that means highways, that means water, sewerage, playgrounds and sporting arenas, and doctors and health and all those types of things. With a growing community, we need to focus on that strategic direction into the future. So some really exciting stuff happening here around the Mills Estate and developments in New Norfolk. Another motion from the council last week, the council decided to end the waste deal with Brighton. So we've had a deal with Brighton Council for the last 6 years to take their waste up here at the Peppermint Hill waste site. It has gave us some funding to put away to repatriate the site at the end of life of our Peppermint Hill site, but we've decided that we're going to go in a different direction. We're going to cut that off. We've formally notified Brighton that we're not going to take their waste anymore, but with that comes some serious discussions around how we fund the Peppermint Hill site, how we fund the future repatriation of the site when it gets end of life. We don't know the full extent of the end of life yet, but there will be some serious conversations around how we fund that into the future, but we'll keep you updated around that during the budget process. Something else that's a little bit exciting from last week's meeting is our communications and engagement strategy. So we really want to know what you think and how you want to be engaged with council into the future on all matter of decisions. So we're going out and asking your feedback on a communications and engagement strategy, which we will then adopt and then we will live. So once you have your feedback, once we put it to the council and decide how we're going to engage with you, the people that matter, into the future, we'll have that set in stone, and that's what we will live into the future. So look, you can go to Council's Facebook page, you can click the link and you can fill in that survey and give us your feedback. You can go to the Council's website, you can click the link again and fill in the survey, give us that feedback, or you can come in here into the Council and get a hard copy, paper copy, fill it in, hand it back in, and we'll take all of that feedback and then come back and present to Council our communications and engagement strategy for the future. There's a few things that we'll lay on the table from last month's council meeting. That is the High Street, start of the High Street Master Plan, so the revitalisation of High Street, and a few other projects from the local roads and community infrastructure funding, and also the small business grants. They will come back to council for consideration at a future date. So they're still kicking about those decisions. They weren't decided on last week's meeting, but they will come back. So to finish, something really exciting. Lots of people are really excited about the Esplanade Playground opening. So we're nearly the completion of our Esplanade revitalisation plan. The playground, the sensory playground, new barbecue huts will all be opened officially by myself and Senator Claire Chandler next Wednesday, the 7th of July. And we're inviting families to come down and celebrate with us, celebrate the opening of that. So if you've got little kids, if you've got a bit of spare time, around 10:30 next Wednesday, the 7th of July, please come and join us in opening that fantastic new playground. Until next time, catch you later.